So today I read an article that said that conservatives are hoping to connect with black Democrats through anti-immigration policy. They want to convince black people that the reason why the unemployment rate is so high is because immigrants keep coming into the country and taking all the low-wage jobs that black people would normally get. I can't tell you how wrong that is a statement. Number one, black people are supposed to get the low-wage jobs? Immigrants are supposed to get the low-wage jobs? Who do you think we are? We're not supposed to have jobs that are any better than the jobs that you're implying there? Because we know what you're implying. Not everybody who starts a job is going to get the best wage. But to say that black people would normally have a job and they would normally have a low-wage job says that you don't really think a lot about black people, do you? Or immigrants. Not only that, but the last time I checked, unemployment for African Americans in this country stood at 13%. Over 13%. While the unemployment rate for white people is around 6.8%. Now, I think it's interesting that Republicans would talk about the fact that African Americans don't have very many jobs and blame it on immigration when underneath this president we've actually had more deportations than we've had underneath any president, and the immigration policies have still remained the same, and the unemployment rate for African Americans is still over 13%. It has had nothing to do with immigration. Let's talk about what it really did have to do with, okay? Because the reason why people are unemployed has nothing to do with black people, it has nothing to do with immigrants, it has nothing to do with abortion, it has nothing to do with women. It has everything to do with the fact that our elected officials are not doing their job. Even Ben Bernanke, in his own coy ways, basically said, "Get your shit together, Congress. You aren't doing your job." And the reason why our economy is not growing at the level in which it should be growing is because you, Congress, not any of the voters, you have not done your job. It's ridiculous. Why are you spending time voting on bills 37 times that are never going to pass? Why are you guys spending time trying to figure out filibuster and nuclear option? We need to get bills passed. We need to have a strong infrastructure. And you know this, and you talk about it. You talk about it on the stump, you do it when you campaign, and then you get into office and you twiddle your thumbs. We're tired of it. We don't want to hear any more excuses about why we don't have a job. We know damn well the reason why we aren't working as a country, and it has nothing to do with any of us. It has to do with you, Congress. Point the finger at yourselves, look in the mirror, and sit down there, do your work. Anybody else in America would have to make sure that they did their job, or else they would lose their job. A lot of you have had your jobs for way too long to have done this little bit of work. And, might I add, we would work overtime. We wouldn't get to take vacations until the job was done. We wouldn't get to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, the project's not done. I'll take care of it after my 1-month vacation." Absolutely not. Stop dividing us and unite us by showing yourselves as an example. Work together.